Okay, hi everybody. This is Sarah Gallagher. I am the host of this week's 5-day challenge called Recharge Your Solo Parent Batteries. This is the challenge that is probably one of my most favorite out of the ones I've done. This is the second year that I've been doing this. Every time we've done this, anybody who's come and has gone through it has some resources that they've come or something they've actually got from it that really hits home to them, even if they've only made one day. But what I would suggest you to do and absolutely highly recommend you to do is try to do every single challenge that we have here. Try to attend every single day. And even more that I would like you to do is to put on your results, either through a comment to let us know how you felt the challenge, or even more challenging to you and really more fulfilling is if you could do a live video on the Facebook group to let us know how you did. This helps others in the challenge understand that they can do it too. It gives them the motivation. And it just really helps to have that community feeling to say, hey, we can do this. This is what I've gotten from it. What have you gotten from it? Let's do this together. Let's go. And honestly, having that community feel can really heighten your the way you want to do this and help your consistency, which gets into my presentation today, which is called persistence kills resistance. And let me get my screen here. You can see my daughter here. We have some Paw Patrol in the background. I'm trying to take this 5-10 minutes to myself to do this, but understandably, I actually am in a situation where I'm taking care of my kids at the same time. So I am now screen sharing. I hope you can see this. This is called persistence kills resistance. And the reason why I'm sharing this is because it's the most important thing you have to understand is that as you go through this, I'd like to be able to actually use the metaphor of going to gym. As you keep doing this, you're going to find yourself more having more energy and find yourself more motivated to do each thing. So persistence kills resistance is what we're calling here right now. So the first thing I want to talk about is, oops, let me go back. My name is Sarah Gallagher. I'm not sure how to go back here. Give me a second. I'm getting distracted. My name is Sarah Gallagher. This is a little bit of an older pic. As you can probably tell, my daughter's a little bit older than in that picture, but I really don't have the time. I have to get some more family pictures done, which is my thing I have to do. This is called, this is my intro. My name is Sarah Gallagher. I am 8 years, almost 9 years a widow now. I've been doing coaching for about 4, almost 5 years now, and I love doing it because I really like seeing how, as I work with my clients, how they change from being down in the dumps and discouraged and really kind of foggy. And at the end of working with me, whether it be one-on-one, but most specifically 3 months down the road, they just shine and see their transformation is amazing. As you can tell, I am a mother myself. I have two young kids. This is Alex, myself, who's here. My son Tristan's in his own room right now doing his own thing. He's a little bit older. He's coming up to 11. She's coming up to 7. And for myself, I'm a former project manager. I've been a project manager for about 17, 18 years now. And I turned a widow life coach about 4 or 5 years ago. This is what I do full time now. I love it. As I said, just helping other widows come into themselves and seeing that transformation is amazing. So I'll talk about more about how you can work with me later. But for now, let's just sit with the presentation. So as I mentioned, I want to kind of present this as a way of this is how I compare it to going to the gym, because it's probably the best metaphor I have at the moment. Because really, when we're talking about how we're getting all into this, that was part of what I teach is how the fact that you have your mind and your heart, and they're two different, and they're not talking to each other. Your mind's in one sense, your heart's in the other sense, your body's here in the middle. And what I do in my coaching is that we get it all done together. So I'm using this metaphor, as you go to the gym, as you try to work things out, the first thing you're going to do when you first go to that first day of the gym, the first day you're going to do that challenge, you're going to go through it and you're going to go, oh my goodness, that was amazing. I got to do this again. This is incredible. What else can I do? I want to hit all the machines out there. I want to do all the workouts. I want to do all the team exercises. It feels amazing. And you just feel on top of the world, right? So this is the first day. Then the second day, it's a little bit more different. It's the oh my goodness, oh my bleep, 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 this hurts. This sucks. I can't believe I'm doing this. All these muscles they haven't really worked with before. I overdid it, and now I'm on my bed, but I still gotta go. And oh, this hurts so much. I don't want to do this. Right? This is the second day, and you're probably going to feel this the second day too. But I can encourage you, keep going. We got to go going, right? Because it's going to hurt. Because you're realizing you have different goals and different things you got to do, and you're, oh, I don't want to do this. I have other things. So let's go to the next thing, which is day. Oops, I go backwards. I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. Do. Day 1, day 2. Where's day 3? Day 2. Come on, day 3. Day 3. Let's come. All right, day 3. That's when we get to the even keel. This is becoming normal. This is becoming, okay, we can do this. Third day, we're getting into the rhythm. We're understanding how this works. I don't get the same kind of, or you're not going to get the same kind of woof, energy blast that you did the first day because you're getting used to this. You're not going to have that big drop either, that energy or that feeling of, oh my God, the second time you did it. Third day, you're going to really get into momentum. Third day, we're going to be talking about more about how you can deal with the I want to get into that later. But third day is when you get more about the self-care and how we get more into even keel. This is cool. I went backwards again. This is not supposed to happen. Hang on, I got my daughter here again. And then we got day 4, which is this is where the 48, 4 to 5, you keep going. You got the same routine. You got this. You're getting easier to get into. It's getting, okay, we're going to get into this. We're going to do challenges. This is what I'm going to do. You're getting a bit more pumped into it, becoming more normal. And as you know, now you're going to get the faster results because now your body, your mind, you've created these neural pathways in your brain. You're making it seem that this is more normal. This is how you can do things. This is really when you are to get more of the rewards faster because your body and your mind and your heart are all having a better idea how this all works. Right? So this is the metaphor. Whoops. And you okay, Alex? Okay, she's got her foot coming up here. And then the next time I wanted to talk about the fact that you really deserved consistency, and then talk about the fact that perseverance is going to kill any kind of resistance. As you go through this, the 5 days, 6 days, by the 6th day, 7th day, if you keep going after this, which I highly recommend you do, you deserve that consistency because you're going to get to train yourself to behind mind, body, soul, all of it. This is what you need to do because everything you do with this, your consistency is going to affect everything, right? Again, mind, body, heart, soul, all of it. And what happens if you don't attend? What happens if you don't go to the gym, right? You're going to feel, like you're going to feel it. You're going to want to kind of go to the gym because it's so important to keep with the consistency, keep it going. If you don't go, it's harder to go the next time. So you got to keep that consistency up. And every single time you go, right, you're going to be so glad you went. You're going to feel amazing by it. And one of the psychology tricks that I got from my teachings or from when I go to constantly, I go to classes all the time to learn more things. And one of the things I always learn, and again, using this gym mentality is that, okay, wake up in the morning. I don't want to go. Okay. All right. I am going to get my gym stuff. I'm going to put it in the bag. I'm going to get out the door. I'm just going to go into the gym. I'm just going to go into the gym. I'm going to get changed. I'm just going to stand on the treadmill. That's all I want to do. I'm just going to stand on the treadmill. Once I got all my gym stuff, I'm just going to stand there, and it's all I need to do. That's all I want to do. And I bet you by the time you get in there and you've taken off all your outside clothes, you're putting on your gym clothes, you're there in the treadmill, you're going to want to go. You're going to want to go because you've tricked your brain into thinking once you get to that first couple steps and you get that momentum going, you're going to want to go. And this relates to self-care as well. Because everybody can relate to this when it comes down to the gym, right? Because everybody goes to the gym. When you're self-caring, do you have any self-care and you're as a solo mom? Probably not that much. Why? Because it is so easy to put that self-care to your loved ones and not yourself because you're so easy for you to do. And I want to let you know that self-care doesn't have to come with the guilt. And the reason why, and I'm sure you know this, is because same kind of thing when you go into the gym, same analogy. So what happens if you don't take that break? What happens if you don't fill your own cup, right? What if you don't? you're going to break. If you don't, you lose your patience. If you don't, you're going to lose things. You're not going to stay on track with what's going to go on. You're going to feel like you have all this stuff going on, and you're probably going to lose it on your kids, right? So if you don't take a break, what happens? Tell me for you, what happens if you don't take that break? If you don't take like the 5, 10, 20 minutes a day for you, what happens to you? Think about that. Now, take that and say, okay, how are you going to fill your cup? What can you do for you? Put on that oxygen mask, right? Everybody loves that analogy. What are you going to do then? Fill your cup. What are you going to do to fill your cup? You don't know? That's fine. That's why we're here. And this is why we're doing the 5-day challenge. And if you do have that self-care, the reason why you do that self-care and the reason you can do it without the guilt is because you always come away with a better perspective, and you come away, bonus, with patience. So with a different perspective, you can kind of walk away and go, okay, all right, kids, this is what we're going to do now. Or maybe this isn't as important as before. We're going to do this instead. Or maybe we're going to pick your battles, right? Maybe this freak out that you're about to have over your kids freaking out isn't important anymore. Maybe those dishes aren't so important. Maybe having their made bed isn't so important anymore. What is important? And then you can kind of take that step back by taking that break, by filling your cup, to be able to have patience, which again is why we are doing this, why there's a 5-day challenge. Now, I would love you can keep going to realize that persistence does kill your resistance. So keep this in mind as we're going through this 5 days. So day 1, be amazing. Day 2 is going to be, oh, why am I here? Day 3, you're going to get back into the rhythm again. Day 4 and 5, and as you keep going, that's when you're going to get your results, right? So just keep going. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on yourself. You can do this. And just as a little small plug to myself, because I'm going to be doing this to make sure that you know that you don't have to do this alone, okay? My big thing is to know that you can do your grief journey your own way. I don't know why this is not coming up, but I'll give you I'll have to give you the link to my calendar, but I want to let you know your journey is your way. Okay, whatever you want to do is your way, but trying to find that way sometimes is very difficult to do as a solo parent, as a widow who doesn't know what you're going to go through. I want you to disregard those 5 stages of grief, which is something I will talk to some other time, but I want to let you know I am here for you. Okay, I've been doing this for 4 or 5 years now. I've been helping dozens of widows go through this, if not more. I have over 4,000 people in the group alone, and that's my free group. I have other things as well. I got lots of different resources for you, including solo parent resources, including grief management, including life coaching from someone who gets you. I'm a widow too, and I can help you find your way out of that fog and into your new identity and your new life goals. Because as you know, you're not the same anymore, right? That old life died with them, and how to figure out what's next for you is the next thing. So that's my plug. I'm going to say, stay with us for the next 5 days. I'd love to see what happens with you. I'd love to get you going. I'd love to see your results. Post on Facebook, post some comments, do some lives, do whatever feels good for you. And if you're here just with the email, then email me back. Let me know what's going on. I'd love to hear some kind of interaction from you and what you're doing. Okay, I love you very much. I'm going to stop this now, and I will talk to you later. I'll see you in the challenge. Bye, everybody. You're amazing.